the research that we did, we actually did that in 2012, perhaps the only piece of research around big data and retail, and again, this year. And an interesting shift in terms of just what retailers perceive as the biggest challenge. The first year, it was data volume. So handling, this huge swaths of data that come, and retailers are pretty good at it, with POS transactions. This year, retailers said that handling data velocity, organizing it and integrating it is the biggest challenge. And it's fairly obvious why you'd think so, because there's a lot of unstructured data coming in. The fact that they're facing this problem now, having evolved over last year in terms of using these different data sources to make decisions. So I think from a challenge perspective, that's I think how the challenges come forth, and I think it'll continue to be that important and challenging. I think the first step is take stock of what data you collect. Why do you collect it? What's the relationship between it? Because just that exercise is an exercise in both organizing data, asking questions. I think that prompts the decision for resources, investments like master data management, like a single view of the customer, which are all good and should happen. But I think the first step is just an assessment of what data that you have, do you secure it well, how is it organized, and of course the semantic layer, which I think will become even more important going forward. As retailers think of themselves, and I think they now think of themselves as being custodians of the customer experience. And at the same time, you have a deep trust with the customer, because if the customer is giving that information to you either explicitly or implicitly when they browse to you, there's a great deal of trust that happens there. And I think breaking that trust has huge repercussions for the brand, for the retailer, across, and we've seen examples of this across industries and also in retail. I think from a best practices perspective, I think there are actually a number of directives both in US as well as in Europe around just privacy laws. I think from best practices, I think there are broad 7 steps that you kind of take, and I think this is modeled on the European Directive of Privacy, where the first question is, am I being tracked right now? So notify the user whether he or she is being tracked. The second is, who is tracking me? Is it a retailer or is it a third party? For what purpose are you tracking me? So clear disclosure of intent and also purpose. So what will you use this for? And at the same time promising the security aspect, so making sure that you secure the data in the best possible way that you can. Then it's about access to the data. So even though I have provided some data implicitly or explicitly to you, I should have the option of turning that off, adding new data, deleting data, and finally around accountability of this data. And I think those broad 7 things, so making sure that you notify the customer, there's disclosure, there's clear consent, and I think those clearly articulated policies, as well as a very cultural change in the fact that moving from this custodian of a brand to being a custodian of the customer and also their the privacy and relationship. I think that's what's needed.